I've lost, I think my total loss since July 2021 is about 26, 27 kilos, something around that. But even in the time frame since, say, even November until now, which is February, end of February, I've lost 7 kilos. So the weight loss has been significant, but it's not just where it's come off, it's actually given me a shape again. I'm no longer looking like I'm the magic pudding, where I'm just skinny legs and a round body. I'm actually looking much more, getting that shape again.
Hi, my name is Gina, and I joined the 50 Plus Strength Building Project in June, actually 2021. And for me, it was, after a year of being locked down with the COVID restrictions and working from home for lengths of time, sitting a lot during the day. And I'd just recently moved up to Donnybrook, so I'd come out of an apartment and I was living in 3 levels, and I'd found that my mobility had become really challenging. I was not able to walk up the stairs. I was finding that my knees, my joints, my neck, everything about me was in pain. And even when I tried to do things like walking, what had happened is I then got bursitis in my Achilles, and even walking was going to be a problem. So I found I'd gained weight, and just had a whole range of mobility issues. So the challenges for me were really, I couldn't do the things that just to get me through day-to-day life. And I had a background where I'd done personal training previously, and I'd found that had worked really well for me. But most of the programs I started to look at were more at, age groups where I just couldn't keep up with other people. And it was an individual journey for me. It wasn't really about other people, but I felt like a lot of the other centres was always about competing with or trying to improve against others. Whereas my own experience was I needed to do something that was about me and for my own ability to be able to just get up off the floor if I'd had a fall. I live alone, so things like that started to be much more important to me about what I was going to be able to do into my long-term life. And I wanted a program that for me that was going to be able to be not a burden, but it was actually enabling for me. I've actually really enjoyed, which I was not expecting, to do my sessions from home. And I found that it was just a great opportunity for me to set up an area that is just dedicated to my own health and fitness. So it feels like I've got my own little private gym, but I don't feel alone when I'm doing the sessions online because I've got the trainer there and other members, and even the little banter that we do in between sets and that does allow me to feel like I'm still part of a broader group of people with similar challenges, similar ages. So I've really liked having the opportunity to do my sessions from home and hope to continue to do that, which again surprised me because I know the value of doing things in groups, small groups with other people that are trying to achieve goals. However, it's a bit of a personal journey when you get to the age that I'm at. And I've found that for me, even though it's on my own, I don't ever feel alone, and I'm encouraged, and I can still see really big improvements because of the consistency that I'm doing them, and I've been able to develop a really good routine. And even when I need to change a day, I'm still finding that I can keep up a routine. It keeps me motivated for the next session. I have noticed, the non-measurable wins, if you like. So it's not just weight that I'm noticing, though I have had some weight change. It's more the mobility changes. I can get up off the floor a lot easier. I'm able to have a bit of a laugh with the trainers and the other members as well. So I don't feel intimidated at all by the environment, and really love that that it's a great opportunity that's been provided to us to do this new way of training. One of the things I've really found I've enjoyed is, because it is my own sort of individual journey, but it's really nice to be able to do something with people that are similar ages to me. because previous fitness centres and programs I've sort of been involved in, we're quite diverse, and even within the age bracket that we're still really diverse. And I've really enjoyed the fact that our trainers, and I've only really mainly had Mitch and Rob, but they've just seemed to really be dedicated and understand the types of challenges that we have as we age. And I have found that to be like a real pleasure to be part of it. And I don't feel like I'm competing with other people. It's just, we really sort of all got similar goals, but we've all got different things, whether they're injuries or just, our bodies as we're aging. And I've just found that because of just that little bit of extra motivation that they provide, it helps also drive my own motivation. Because I still am doing it alone, and it's still my own individual journey, but it's just nice to have other people in the background in those small groups. There's only ever been, 3 or 4 up to 5 of us in a group. It's just really great to know that we're all sort of heading in the right direction with the support provided by the trainers. What I've really loved about the exercises that we're doing in this particular training session is that I've found that they're much more appropriate for my own age and some of the things that I've done in the past, because over the years I had a dance background. I've also been in the fitness industry previously, but I've found that as I'm aging, I need to have things that actually can keep me well and mobile. And one of the things I've really enjoyed is some of the stretching stuff, keeping us much more, the mobility stuff, to be able to get up off the floor with a lot more ease than I had been previously. The low impact cardio, I'm not really a big cardio fan, but Rob certainly knows that, but I find that it's just enough to keep my body moving. And I've had little wins along the way. Like if I've been doing something like I had to get down on the floor for something at home, I've noticed that I can get up a lot easier than I had been in the past. So it's not too cardio specific, but if I've got a problem with my knees or with my lower back, I can actually do something around those things. And I've really found that the exercises themselves, they don't tax me in a really big way, but I can really feel a difference by doing it. And, doing it twice a week, and I have been doing the program since the 30th of June, and it's now, mid-November, and I've not had a break. And I really do find that from the beginning when I first started, now I can get up off the floor. I'm finding that a lot easier. I can lunge back. I can sort of hold my body a lot stronger. I'm finding I hold my core really tight. So I'm enjoying that. I enjoy the stretching, and I really do enjoy the balancing as well, because you just never know when you might you fall off balance, and so you do need that. Similarly with the low impact cardio, when you have to go forwards and backwards, I find that's really helpful as well. The benefits I've really found for me, because I sit a lot in my office life and I've been on screen a lot, so the benefits I've found by doing the program that I'm currently doing is I'm actually moving my body. And I find if I'm sitting all day but I've done my workout in the morning, I still don't feel as bad as I had previously during the first lockdown, where I'd been sitting, for a good 9-10 months, and I had done hardly any activity. So the exercises that we do, not only do they sort of strengthen up our lower back and our core and our neck and those sorts of things, I've just found that I'm more aware, and I'll get myself up during the day and go and actually do a bit more movement and make myself get up out of the chair. And and just things like that. I've really noticed that my health is just so much better as a result of just 2 days a week combined with some walking every day. And then I do another couple of sessions just for 10-15 minutes a week where I'm doing some specific stretching around my hip flexors and also with my neck, because I'm in an office job. And I just found that the benefits are just outweighing anything else I do. And I don't find, just that hour, I just give myself that hour in the morning, and then what I'm doing is I'm stacking on top of that hour a half an hour just to go for a walk. So what I'm doing is I've noticed I've done is increased some of those little habits, the healthier habits, in addition to my training on the days that I'm already dedicated to doing something specific for myself. And it's a bit like they talk about some of those habit stacking, where you do one thing and then you just add to that. So the advantages I've found is with the exercises, I just keep going with the cardio. So I've found that that's been really beneficial.